New questions today about a common food additive you can find in a lot of soda and a number of other products too. A British consumer group pushing to ban food coloring using sodium benzoate. They are worried about possible side effects on children. The author of the book, The Hot Latin Diet, with us now, Dr. Manny Alvarez, FoxNewsHealth.com managing editor. Doctor, welcome back here. Nice to see you.
How are you, Bill? Good morning.
I'm doing fine. I hope I said the name right of this additive.
Sodium benzoate, yeah.
What do they use it for? What is it?
Well, it's a food preservative. It really extends the shelf life of a lot of different soft drinks and juices. And look, it's been around for a long time. Sodium benzoate is found in a lot of natural products like fruits and things like that. But when you begin to add it into soft drinks, and this is a very common chemical, there's now a new question, and this study that was done in Europe basically is showing, at least in the laboratory, that excessive amounts of sodium benzoate can interfere with the normal cell cycle. It really destroys a little bit of the cell, it destroys the mitochondria, so the whole functionality of normal cell tissue is damaged.
Hey, doctor, let me stop you there. That does not sound good.
Well, it doesn't sound good.
What can that create in a human being?
Well, look, I think we have reached a tipping point. You know, in FoxNews.com we have a whole segment today talking about greening your life, and if you talk to a lot of experts, I think, when you look at the exposure that a lot of our kids and adults are getting in all these chemicals as preservative coloring, and we look at the incidence of autism, learning disabilities, rates of cancer, you have to begin to wonder whether we have reached the tipping point. The WHO, the World Health Organization, looked at this chemical in 2000, and they say, look, it's safe, it doesn't look bad, but they have a disclaimer that basically said there's not a lot of studies out there yet. Look, the fundamentals is going to be when you get scientists looking at these chemicals and the exposition that it has in the food chain, you have to go back to the drawing board and you have to do more prospective studies.
So what they're doing then, doctor, if I hear you right, is they're looking for the smoking gun that causes things like asthma and a number of other issues within either small children or even adults.
Yeah.
Do you think they found that smoking gun?
I think we're finding a lot of smoking guns. I think we're finding a lot of chemicals that perhaps have been excessively used in a lot of the daily products that we use, and we have to go back to more natural things and more organic juices and soft drinks, and ultimately more research needs to be done, because look, when you start adding all these chemicals into our system, these chemicals in the beginning had no place whatsoever. Now you're adding shelf preservation, coloring preservation, and all these things. And I think that we have to pay attention to all these studies that come from independent researchers that have really no financial ties many times to a lot of products, and they're doing the right thing.
Yeah, doctor, keep an eye on this for us, will you?
You got it.
We'll come back and we'll continue our discussion. Manny Alvarez, thanks, and congratulations on the book.
Thank you.